from Reaper Gaming here, coming to you with a very special edition of Madden, or rather, should I say Madden 26. Now, I know, you want Game 4 of the second Madden World Series. That'll be coming Saturday. But first, Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. And as such, as it's Thanksgiving, we'll be doing the second holiday bowl game, which I've aptly named the Turkey Bowl, between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. Also, their new AI commentators. So, and you have new choices too. There we go. We'll do the same as before, 11 minutes, as what we do with the usual World Series game. With that being said, folks, let us begin. Sorry if there's an echo.
Presentation of the National Football League.
Let the Turkey Bowl begin.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Cleveland Browns and the champions of the NFC, the Washington Commanders. Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup like that. I don't know how many people just even a couple of weeks ago. You look at the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead up. Because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. And I think we're in for a treat.
I'll be using this game for the third World Series tournament, by the way. Boogie Boogie Boys, let's play some football. Turkey Bowl is underway.
Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he got down shy of the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way on the field for the first time. They're led out by the former #2 overall pick that was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. Krosky Merritt to run again. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. fans, they'll roar it in on the tackle. This is 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. That's to the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Commanders first down.
And the Washington first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It's 3rd and 4. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's McClure. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to hold the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
They'll motion over Samuel. Quick pass to the receiver heading left. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. They caught the rookie first rounder out of Oregon, Josh Connerly. Task now a really tough one. 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
To say what he's done this year, Mike, is unheard of would be an understatement. I mean, there are quarterbacks who go their entire careers without even making it to the Super Bowl, yet here he is on the verge of potentially winning one in his very first season. He's got a lot of work to do between now and the end of this game to make that happen, but if he's able to lead his team to a victory here today, it would be a perfect storybook ending to an improbable and legendary rookie campaign.
And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Sandy. Now, here comes the screen to Ford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going short game.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7. From the gun, it's Shador. Back to the undrafted rookie, Isaiah Hobbs. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
They'll run a toss play, and it's 4. And the strength of the display rarely through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now we can see if they can come away with some points.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
4. Will score. Down Cleveland. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise for that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Browns are on and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On behalf of Greg, myself, our entire crew, we hope you're having a great Thanksgiving. The NFL has done such a good job, not only in extending this Thanksgiving over the years to 3 games, but over the last few years specifically, really putting the focus on John Madden, what he meant to Thanksgiving, what he meant to football, including this game. The John Madden Thanksgiving celebration, man, was a staple on TV, and we at EA Sports proud to do our part to honor John and keep his legacy going forever. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
You can see the quarterback here. He's saying, hey, man, my bad, my fault. He knew a better ball probably leads to a nice completion. That one got away from him a little bit too much and leads the receiver out of bounds.
Downfield, McLaurin brings it in. It'll be taken down when it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That's swung out to Merritt, and he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
The motion man here is McLaurin. He'll get this out wide, and he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Merritt. We'll get this inside the 20, and nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Moody's kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Judy comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down at the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Browns offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Sanders keeping it on the zone read. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Browns first down.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 7-3 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football. We got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. The Michigan man, Mikey Sainristil, getting in on the corner blitz. And he comes up to the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, and that's 2 minutes. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Open man, that is Bob. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the lefty Corey Marquez to punt for Cleveland. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's to Trusty Merritt. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play call. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. The number 5 overall pick, Mason Graham, there on the tackle.
At the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Right back to Crosby now. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Isaiah McGuire up for the stop.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He takes off.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. The motion man here is McClure. On the give, Krosky Merritt. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Sets up 1st and goal.
Washington.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. Trying to create some space, but it will not find much. They'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
Pick number 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The motion man here is McClure. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Harry, Murray, touchdown Washington. Greg, that is a dream for a quarterback and a receiver. Give me time to get open, and they do for the score.
I don't care who your secondary players are, Mike. You could give me the best 5 defensive backs in the league. You cannot stress the coverage for that amount of time. You have to get after the quarterback. So hats off to the offensive line. They did their job, and quarterback hung in there, and he found himself 1 for 6.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. He's got it. The Commanders are on top. It's now 10-7.
Makes the score. Commanders 10, Browns 7.
So, following that touchdown, Mooney is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Shador, and the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jacob Martin. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Has caught by Barnes. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Shador. On the side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation. And that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is 4. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Now, Sanders. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. There's the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Here's a screen set up for 4. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. And they convert on third down.
Browns, first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They bring Judy in motion. On the handoff, 4. And he will get into the end zone. Jerome 4. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
A try here for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Commanders 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. After the offense will take over. But Commanders offense and Marcus Mariota set to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it will fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Robbie Joseph. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
6 yards.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Back to the air one more time. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down down in time. It's a first down. A first down there on a pickup of 17.
Washington.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. I had a defender drape all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Mike, I'll tell you, off his foot, I thought he had it the entire way. I mean, sometimes you get lucky and the ball kind of kicks in off the upright, but other times you don't. And in this case, the upright sent it right back.
Open his drive all the ground with 4. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. It is 2nd and 9. To throw is Sanders. Now, here comes the screen for 4. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down and 3. From the gun, it's Sanders. We'll get that out wide to 4. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. So it's in half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway.
Jake Moody to
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more.
Throughout this entire contest, Mike, and they came into the game saying we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic first down.
They'll run with 4. And a good run there. It'll give him 5 yards.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 4. Again, it's 4. Not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Sanders on 3rd down. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Browns 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
They'll run here. It's 4. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jerome Ford. Touchdown Browns. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Browns are out to a 21-10 lead.
Commanders 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. We'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. To begin the drive, and it's Krusty Merrick. And a mark down just shy of the 4. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Samuel has it, working in the middle. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Now they'll set up to throw. One down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Washington first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
The motion man here is McClure. They'll look to throw yet again. That's into the hands of Lee. He's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15 yards through the air. First down, Washington.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. Devin Bush. They're on the stop.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And then he's got Ertz. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run with Krusty Merrick. He skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They motion the slot man left. to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it, and he's into the end zone. Marcus Mariota, touchdown Commanders. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for two. The motion man here is McClure. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he cannot get in. The try for two comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. They go play action now with Sanders. No chance at all. He'll go down. Jacob Martin in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
This guy's really in a zone right now, Mike. He's rushing with such confidence that it doesn't matter who they put on him. He thinks he's going to win every matchup, and with the rest of the time remaining here in the second half, the offense is going to have to change some things up. It's less about who blocks them and how we block them, because right now, one-on-one, he's just not getting the job done.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. Looking deep here for Tillman. And that is incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target. Third down coming up.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And so great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with a pick.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here's Lane. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Off the playbook. He'll reach it through. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Isaiah McGuire in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, The quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
He'll step up and run, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
It is 3rd and long. Rolling right, and he'll get into the slide here, but it's going to be well short of the first down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
The Commanders about to send this one away as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he'll get a few yards on this return. Up pass for 15-yard line. Browns offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. Second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They bring Judy in motion. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle and lock him down up beyond the 30. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st and 10.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what watching here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the 1st half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then reverse to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Payne on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll run once more on 4. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
On the stop. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down and 9. Now, Shador. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
And this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
The Browns getting their punting team out there.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Start the drive with Krosky Murray. is going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the fourth from SoFi after this. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. And it'll be taken down. The game is 6, and it's a new set down. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
They gained 18 yards on that ball. Good for a Commanders first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
To the air now on 1st and 10. As caught, that's Wade.
Just take what the defense is giving you. You can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
He'll look to throw. The throw there on 2nd down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
The Commanders set to kick this one away. We forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. The defense not fighting. They stay at home. They tackle him for no gain.
The quarterback could have handed it. He could have kept it himself. I don't really think either option would have turned out much different. Great job by the defense having a plan for the running back and a plan for the quarterback, and they're able to force that carry for no gain.
On 2nd down, it's 4. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock? by keeping the ball on the ground.
His throw left is complete with Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
This is a really popular concept on third down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the first down.
The Commanders' offense ready to take over once more. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
He's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. He'll drop the throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
Returnable from the 17. The Browns offense getting set to get back to work. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. On play action, Shador. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route. But the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Now a handoff to Fuller. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Now it's Sanders. And that one's incomplete. They were really ratcheting up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. blitz a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. The middle, Husky Merritt, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 6. Across the field. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Wells another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you go.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, he's got McClung. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can.
And that is in the end zone. He's in. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Important spot here for the Commanders as they will go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Browns 21.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here comes Ford on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Browns offense ready to come back out for this next possession.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
They'll run a toss play, and it's full. And that one going to be closed down. The back to great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
27.
So, 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Now, on 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw. We'll get that one wide to 4. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Oh, he caught it.
Down the field, he's got it. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game.
A 6-yard pickup.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Let's see if the Browns pull a fast one, or will the Turkey Bowl go into overtime?
Scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet she's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Now, a big 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot.
Ooh, are we going to see overtime?
Even in the face of pressure, get enough behind that ball.
We are going to see overtime.
This is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust.
We may actually see overtime.
4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
However, if overtime is exhausted. I mean, this is a first. Truly, this is a first.
Much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late fourth as the kickoff comes. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he stops at 25. The drive will begin there.
Because this is the first for overtime. And I have no rules for overtime.
So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10.
So we're going to have to figure this out as we go. If we hit like 6 or in overtime, like 6 minutes, and it's overtime, I'll just sim it to the end. No one scores.
They'll stick to the ground, and he's going to be taken down.
And we are going into overtime.
4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going. We're off to overtime.
Holy crap, folks. For the first time in my the bowl series are, well, outside of the Madden World Series.
So for just the 3rd time in Super Bowl history, overtime will decide who lifts the Lombardi Trophy. A reminder of the rules: each team has the right to possess the football once.
All right.
After that time, it's next score
if no
wins.
one scores
Each team gets
by
3 timeouts.
6 minutes,
Any defensive score going to end the game. All the replay challenges come from upstairs. We're going to play until we crown a champion.
If the first overtime hits 6 minutes remaining, I'll just sim it. That'll be the overtime rule.
Four quarters could not decide a champion. The pressure ratchets up. The rare air of Super Bowl overtime about to begin. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense ready to take over possession of the football.
Also, I'd like to admit, since we're in overtime, that the Holiday Bowl games are not canon, so to speak, in my Madden League, the World Series, so to speak. They're not canon. They are separate from the Madden World Series. 2 teams are always set to play.
From the 33,
such as
second and 9.
The Shamrock Bowl. The Eagles and the Jets will always play each other.
Here in overtime. Downfield and hauled in by Samuel.
And for the Turkey Bowl, it will always be these 2 teams.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength.
The Christmas Bowl, which I'll have to decide a date for that.
This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second
definitely
level defenders,
be,
but
I believe, Eagles and Chiefs.
Makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap
That's
assignment.
what you'll have to look up or look forward to.
So, from the 37, here's second down. A run here. It's Chris Rodriguez. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Really nice job on the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Slot man going to move in motion left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about.
Yeah. If it hits 6 minutes and neither team has scored, that'll be a new rule for, well, from now on in the Madden World Series tournament. Just in case we go into overtime.
It's a quick throw over to Samuel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The slot man in motion right. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
Oh.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle.
All it will take is a field goal
He ends up picking up the first
if they
down.
get 4th down. If they get to 4th down.
A zone read here,
Wait.
and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to drop. That one falling behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
So these screen plays, they always seem so commonplace. They seem a little bit routine, right, Mike? But really, for them to work, there's a huge, significant timing element to it where the offensive line, the back, you can't be downfield too early, but you can't go too late. There are so many reps and reps that allow certain teams to be really good at the screen game.
And it's over.
Touchdown, Washington.
Just need one more point.
Greg, exactly the way you want to handle it when you get the ball to start overtime.
Absolutely, Mike. You want to strike first. You understand the defense is wearing down. It's been a long game. Now you are one stop away from getting out of here with a huge win.
The kick is good. So an ideal start to this overtime. And now it's up to the defense to preserve a 7-point lead.
Browns only need 8 points. Can the Commanders stop this next possession?
So, thanks to that recent rule change, still the chance to extend this game and match that opening overtime score as they receive the kickoff here. It'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense ready to get back to work.
So, the Super Sim rule seems to be, will probably not be followed if they get a stop here. But we'll have to wait and see.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. Well, they caught by the running back, Jacobs. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. That's on the former All-Pro, Jack Conklin.
Alright, they do score and hits 3 minutes. Then I'll super sim to the end.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Who dropped this one down to Judkins.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play. You put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He brings it in, the tight end to Judkins. And a good job.
One more stop, and that's it. One more stop, and the game's over.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up
This is
front
the
in
first
trenches.
time
They
I've
knew that
actually
blitz
gone
was
to
coming.
overtime
They held up just
with the
long enough that
AI.
the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
We hit the Holiday Bowls.
On third down, Sanders. Inside the 35-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
It all starts with the protection. There's just no pressure at all. Nothing in his face, nothing at the feet of the quarterback. When you allow him to comfortably stand there and go through his progressions, you just got no shot.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. Sanders going to throw again. He's got the rookie turnaround pick, Harold Fanning. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Browns.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's a Browns first down. To throw again is Sanders. That's out wide to Judkins. And the Browns are going to first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Oh no! He's gone! He is gone! He is gone! He's gone! He's gone!
And he's going to score! It's a shocking finish here in overtime. This game is over.
Holy crap! What a play! Huh?
Defense.
Fuck me. Just be a good sport and like.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's first and
I
goal.
will.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And they done it! Matching touchdown here in OT. And now a chance to win with a 2-point conversion.
When you find yourself
Okay.
this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how
Personally,
deep
I
you can
would
throw
just
the ball.
have
The field
accepted
is
the
wider
off.
than it is long, and at think the idea
We'll
here
just
is let's
let it
spread them
go.
out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture.
Alright.
Where are the
They
holes in
hit
the coverage?
two.
Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
They could have tried for the win. Instead, they'll go for one to extend the game. The kick is good. And the Browns will tie this game here in overtime. And it means next score wins.
Wait, if it hits 3, or once it hits 3:30, 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm just going to.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
A field goal would end it. If it hits 3, there's the Redskins or the Commanders are still in possession.
He'll throw and get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Fuck it.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
I'm just going to get in this next play.
He'll go again with it. Nichols. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Here's a run with Nichols.
I'm just going to end it with a field goal, folks.
Good for a Commanders first down.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass. Give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
It's McNichol. A big hole. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. A huge. Play there in overtime. 37 yards. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This one to win it in overtime. This kick is good.
Finally.
He got it. And that kick will last forever. They have won the Super Bowl.
Oof.
And for the 4th time in franchise history, the first time under their new name, the Washington Commanders are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl.
And with that, the Turkey Bowl is over.
Tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.
Alright. Sorry, folks. It went longer than it should have, but hey. Holy crap. Second Holiday Bowl game. Went into overtime. Now, as I was saying towards the end, the Holiday Bowls are somewhat separate from my Madden World Series tournament. They don't affect the teams that are in them or that start in the Wild Card Series. In other words, they don't affect which blocks they play. Like block A, block C, block D for either side. So regardless, thank you for watching this edition of the Holiday Bowl, aptly named the Turkey Bowl. I will see you Saturday for Game 4 of the Madden World Series 2. Peace.